Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. My name is Jason Daniel. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Faubourg Brewery, so we want to invite you out to our Faubourg today. Before we begin the program, a quick housekeeping note. Obviously, we're following COVID restrictions here, all of our city guidelines, so we ask you to please mask up while you're sitting inside if you're not eating or drinking. I want to begin by just recognizing our culture bearers that brought us in and kicked us off today. Big Chief Juan Pardo of the Golden Comanche, and Big Chief Alphonse Dewey Robert of the Black Hatchet. Our percussionist was Dwayne Mohammed, and our trumpeter Greg Stanford. Thank you. Let me introduce a few people who are here with us especially today. Thank you. Mrs. Gail Benson, our majority owner and also the beloved owner of the Saints and Pelicans. Mayor Cantrell is here. Thank you. And Mr. Bertrand Butler, our partner. He's the founder and executive director of the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian Council, and with him are a number of our council leadership members. Also, Mr. Kevin Ferguson is here. Thank you, VP of External Affairs for New Orleans and Company, representing our tourism and hospitality industry. So now it's my pleasure to turn us over to Mrs. Benson to announce our partnership today and tell you more about that.
Thank you, Jason. And thank you all for being here this afternoon. It's so nice to see everyone here. And thank you, Mayor Cantrell, for being with us. You know, I really appreciate y'all all being here to join us this afternoon for this very special day. I have been blessed to be associated with several New Orleans cultural icons, the New Orleans Saints, Pelicans, and of course, Faubourg, the oldest continually operating brewery in the city. I'm so proud of that. I feel like we have such a privilege to have this here today. One of the primary reasons we renamed the brewery Faubourg was because we wanted our brewery to truly represent what makes New Orleans so special, and that's our neighborhoods. While we are thrilled to welcome millions of visitors to our city every year to celebrate Carnival, the true spirit of Mardi Gras lives in our neighborhoods beyond the parade route. Perhaps nowhere is there more evident than in our Mardi Gras Indian culture that has lived in our neighborhoods for generations. Simply put, without these cultural bearers continuing to build and maintain this tradition, there is no carnival. That is why we are so proud to partner with the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian Council in this project to honor and support the council's work to protect, educate, and preserve this vital cultural tradition, as that it is so essential to who we are as a city. Given the events of the past few years and our inability to celebrate a traditional Mardi Gras last year, I am particularly excited to be able to not just commemorate the season in a special way, but to be able to partner with the council to support their work in preserving this most important of Mardi Gras traditions. I would like to especially thank Bertrand Butler for his partnership and his leadership. It is an honor to work with you, and I look forward to our celebrating many more carnival seasons together. Thank you all, and happy Mardi Gras to you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Mrs. Benson. So to give you the details, this Carnival season campaign that we unveiled today is really a true partnership with our friends at the Mardi Gras Indian Council that respects and celebrates their traditions and also creates some needed resources for the preservation and community programs that the council has undertaken across our neighborhoods of New Orleans to preserve and protect these traditions. So firstly, we're proud to announce that we've created a really special 12-pack of our flagship Faubourg Lager that is decorated for Mardi Gras for Carnival season on a limited run, and all the net proceeds of that pack will go directly towards the Mardi Gras Indian Council and their work. This special artwork was inspired by them, but also selected by the council through our partnership going back the past year at least. And it has a special QR code on the packaging that allows our citizens to use that to snap and learn more about what the council's work is and donate themselves directly into their work. Additionally, we're going to be unveiling in a moment another special piece of the campaign, which is for the first time today, which is a limited run Mardi Gras 2022 commemorative poster that was also selected and worked in partnership with the council. And having our Mardi Gras come back this year with a commemorative poster we feel like is a great tribute to our Indian culture. Those proceeds will also go directly for sale to the public and go to the council. It's not just a one-time collaboration. We've been working quite some time on this as the start of a long-term commitment, as Mrs. Benson indicated, working with Faubourg and our culture bearers across our institutions together for years to come. And so now I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Bertrand Butler from the council to talk more about their work and our partnership. Thank you.
Good evening. I would like the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indian Council, better known on the street as the council. We would like to thank Ms. Benson, especially Jason, but I can't thank Ms. Benson enough. She's done so much in the community to bring us to this level. We really, really appreciate you. So many of us throughout the community, Lower 9, 9th Ward, 6th Ward, 7th Ward, back of town, uptown, Algiers, and uptown. I have a script here to go down, but I'm gonna get off script. I would like to say this from inside, the inside of me, from my heart. But I would like to thank Jason. You've been there with us 24/7, and we appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. And we don't forget our friends. Let me let you know now. Because we started off with Jim, Sam, Ben, Bessie, Jenna, and we started off with Eric. And we haven't forgot those guys. But let me tell you a little brief story about the New Orleans Mardi Gras Indians. In 1977, around the late 70s, our senior Indians, chiefs back then, they decided to get the Indians together, Indian chiefs together, because they thought it was time that we get together to go forward. It was already out here 150 years, and the only way we can go another 150 years is organized. So they decided to get together with every chief in the city, and the names I just called from throughout the city. We did just that. And our next step after the 70, we need to become chartered. We became chartered in 1986. It's behind Chief Wine. We became chartered. And after we became chartered, thanks to Art Place, they give us enough funds to purchase a building, which we did. And thanks to our secretary and treasurer that was instrumental in keeping up with the fund that we purchased the building. We purchased 2 buildings. And we got a lot of old material inside of that building. Case in point, we got our minutes, and we got old photos that we have, what we need on digital archive. And we have the space, but we need the room for it. And we just want to let you guys know we're in it for the long haul, but we definitely need the digital archive for our documents. And we would like to thank everybody, especially chiefs, and we have about 18 different tribes belong to the council. And besides Super Sunday and St. Jubilee Night, we do a lot. And we would like to thank even chiefs that does not belong to the council. We would like to thank those who belong to the council and those who have put time into the council and those who came before us. Those names that you probably never heard of and those names that you heard of. We'd like to give thanks to Allison Tootie Matana and Miss Joyce. God bless them. They did amazingly job for the city of New Orleans. We would like to give shout out to the Chief of Chief and Robbie Lee, Amelia, Queen Amelia. I can't think of all of them right now, but those two are named Chief of Chiefs and Tutti Montana. We would definitely like to give a shout out to them. And I wanted to say that instead of just sticking to the strip. Definitely would like to give a shout out to Farbo Brewery, because it wouldn't be for them, we wouldn't be standing up here. And the Pelicans as well, because every halftime at the Pelican game, you can hear, "No whom bow." And we don't bow down. Believe that. And they might lose a game, but they don't bow down. And that's our slogan. We don't bow down. That's not in our character. We don't bow down. New Orleans, don't bow down. And the best proof, look at the storms we go to, Ida. Look at the other storms we go through. We build back up like anxious. You know, we on move again. And with the help of Miss Benson, Jason, and the rest of you guys, we're gonna move forward. Ain't nothing gonna hold us back. Not the New Orleans Mardi Gras anyway. And I've seen Quinn Davis in the house. Quinn Davis came up there, and I'm gonna put you on notice. He said that, hey, he's gonna do his best to try to help us out, and I know he will. The mayor also put both of them on blast, and we're looking forward to working with you. So thanks again, and I must say for the last time, thanks to you that you came in the community and you say, hey, I'm gonna do what my husband said do, and we both decided to come back to the community and do something positive. So thank you, Ms. Gail Benson. We appreciate you, and we don't forget our friend. Thank you all for coming out, and we appreciate you as well. Thanks.
I'd like to ask the mayor to come up and say a few words if she'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Ms. Benson, for ensuring that the preservation of the city's culture remains. And it's not just the culture of the city. It really is. This city is the most Afrocentric city in the United States of America. And you're guaranteeing its preservation, which is deeply rooted, as you know, in our Mardi Gras Indians. Bertrand, I'm just so proud of your unwavering persistence that the Mardi Gras Indians gets the recognition, not only that, but the resources to preserve for generations to come. You have been steadfast. I know that firsthand, working with you as a city councilwoman, District B, also as your mayor. You have the commitment from the city of New Orleans. To all of our big chiefs who are here, this is about you and what you have done and continue to do to not only preserve the culture, but ensure that it lives on, again, for generations to come. And working with the city of New Orleans, and I would say in a newer capacity, because under my administration, we have made decisions to where resources that are generated in our city, such as tax dollars off of hospitality, for the first time in our history, have been reallocated towards culture. And that has never happened. And that started with taking up the fair share fight in Baton Rouge when we were talking about redirecting resources to infrastructure. And a part of our focus was making sure that people understood that infrastructure is also our culture. And so Ms. Lisa Alexis, who leads the Mayor's Office of Cultural Economy, I want to say thank you so much, because for the first time in creating the New Orleans Cultural Fund, this is where these tax dollars go. And last year was the first time ever where the city of New Orleans was able to direct resources directly to our Mardi Gras Indians. And if I'm not mistaken, that initial grant was about $25,000. Get me straight on that, Lisa.
It was a total of $150,000 to the Mardi Gras Indians.
collectively. And so that is just a testament that the city of New Orleans is not only investing, but we're redirecting resources where we know it belongs so that the culture that you create and uphold lives on for generations to come. And I also want to acknowledge, I know that we have Livingstone, who is a representative from our Ghanaian community from Ghana, West Africa, who is here with us. The city of New Orleans entered into a sister city agreement with Ghana in 2019 in the fall. And Livingston, where are you? Here you go. Livingston, who is here visiting from Ghana. And I'm so happy that you're here with us this afternoon celebrating this great milestone and investment in our people. Thank you to Ms. Benson. Also wanting to recognize Mr. Ferguson. Good job. I know that you just started with the New Orleans and Company. I just look forward to a more solidified partnership under your leadership and working with you and Walt Leger. So with that, I just wanted to reiterate the city's commitment, and in doing so, acknowledging and recognizing steps that we have never taken before, but we've taken them, and the best truly is yet to come because of it. So thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor Cottrell. So now I'd like to invite Mrs. Benson and Mr. Butler to unveil our commemorative poster that we're here to celebrate. So the artist is Christina Chang, and she's with our design partners that we work together with collectively. We think the poster is stunning and will come to commemorate a really special year in Mardi Gras and celebrate the Mardi Gras Indian Council especially. You all will be the first to be able to purchase this benefit poster after we conclude our program. Before we do so, I want to have Mr. Ferguson come up and close us out with a few words.
It's great to be here today to celebrate the Mardi Gras Indians. Their tradition represents the best part of our cultures as a city. New Orleans and Company is committed to supporting the culture bearers and cultural institutions that make New Orleans a world-class city. There are other cities that have 4-star hotels and spacious convention centers. There are no other cities that have Mardi Gras Indians and Super Sunday. They, along with the musicians, artists, chefs, and other culture bearers, are the soul of our city. We have identified 4 pillars as an organization that define our cultural economy: music and performing arts, fine arts and museums, culinary, food and restaurants, and of course, sports and outdoor events. Those pillars are a big part of what makes New Orleans not just an incredible place to visit, but also an incredible place to live. When people come here, they are not experiencing a Disneyland caricature of our city. They are doing the same things that our residents and locals do every single day. Because of that, they often leave our city feeling the same way we do, with a lot of love in our hearts. That is critically important because of the challenges we face as a city and a community. We need everyone in our state and our country to understand the value of New Orleans and why it's worth preserving and investing in. New Orleans and Company is proud to work with the Mardi Gras Indian Council to ensure that they thrive and continue to be an anchor of our culture. We want everyone to know that we are committed as an organization to utilizing our reach and resources to support the cultural economy of New Orleans. Thank you so much, and everybody have a great Mardi Gras.
Thank you, Kevin. This concludes our announcement today. I just want to thank the Faubourg team that made today's event possible. So a big shout out to my team, Lydia, Erica, Jalen, Sam, and Danny. I also want to thank Mr. Mike Farley, who is really central in the Mardi Gras Indian Council to coordinating with us and working with Mr. Butler, and we really appreciate his partnership and friendship. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. They've really been working with us every step of the way, which we appreciate. Finally, Katie and our taproom staff are here. I don't want to let you guys go without inviting you to enjoy some of our award-winning New Orleans-made and brewed beers here. Our taproom will be open after, and our first round is on us. So please stay here and enjoy some award-winning beer. Make yourselves at home in our Faubourg, and thank you for being here, and good afternoon, and happy Mardi Gras.